Welcome back to another Kitaria Fables video. In this video, I am going to be showing to all of you about how to get the rainbow scale item. So the very first time you may actually really need the rainbow scale item is not going to be until much later in the game, when you try to get the best bow in the game, which is the cursed bow, which requires the great bow, 2 moonstone, which I'll make another video about on how to get that, 2 rainbow scale, and then 25,000 paw pennies. So if we open up the map, I'll just tell you the location right now. The rainbow scale item can be obtained in the west sand dune area all the way on the left side, which means that in order to access this area, you do have to complete the fixing the bridge quest in the river bridge area. There's basically a guy right there in front of the bridge that requires various different items, I believe 4 different sets of items. Once you actually hand them all to him, then the entire desert area is going to be unlocked. If you do have any questions about the broken bridge quest, then you can always leave them as comments in this video, or of course you can also watch my walkthrough that I have made for this game, which actually showcases that very specifically on how to fix that bridge. Once you make it into the south sand dune area, there actually is a checkpoint on there. So once you activate it, you can then teleport to the south sand dune area very easily, which is the fastest way possible on how to get to the west sand dune area. This is the area from which you will actually teleport from into this checkpoint area. So we're in the south sand dune area. Let me go and show you how to get all the way to the west. So we have to go up. Once we arrive in the west sand dune area, you're going to see a lot of different enemies. The majority of the enemies are going to be hyena warriors and hyena archers. There may also be one of these treasure goblins. And then you'll see one specific giant enemy known as the King Cobra. The King Cobra is your target because that is in fact the monster that drops the rainbow scale. However, you'll notice that the monster is actually a docile creature, meaning that you don't want to attack it until you clear the area of enemies as fast as possible. So that means you actually want to start with all these different hyena warriors, take care of them all one at a time, because there are a lot of them. Once you take care of all the different enemies in this section, you are then ready to fight the King Cobra enemy. So the King Cobra has a couple of attacks. I'm going to attack it 2 times so I can actually bait it. It has a regular attack where it attacks right in front of it. It has another attack where it does some kind of 4 whirlwind things right around it. Pretty easy to dodge regardless. The first physical attack, all you have to do actually is see where the area of damage is going to be, and then dodge it. The second attack that I mentioned is the whirlwinds. That you just have to stay far away and see where they're going to land. And the third attack, with which we just saw, is a giant circle. That right there is a demonstration of the damage you actually take from the whirlwind attack. You can easily get chained to it, so you have to be very, very careful. That right there is the third attack. It's just a big giant circle. Don't stand anywhere near that at all. And then there's another example of the physical attack that it's doing. Those were the 3 attacks. So once you actually just go ahead and know the 3 attacks and how to dodge them each, it's much, much simpler. What I'm going to do actually is remove this accessory, because more than likely you'll actually be facing this guy with less overall speed, just to kind of keep it fair, but it's still pretty simple to dodge it regardless. All you want to do is approach it. If it does that move, run away from it so you can actually see where it's going to attack. If it does a physical attack, roll through it, attack right through. It's doing the whirlwind again. You can see when it's doing the whirlwind attack, because the King Cobra is making some kind of animation, like it's moving physically, but there's not actually an indication on the floor of where the attack is going to happen. If you see that, 100% of the time it's going to be the whirlwind attack. But if you see the giant circle, that means it's that giant AoE move, which is very easy to dodge. And if you just see, it right in front of you, like the floor right in front of you, that means it's the regular physical attack. Now eventually regular enemies are going to respawn, and that's a little bit unfortunate that in this game they keep respawning, not just when you zone out. So you do have to re-kill some of the enemies again. Other than that though, that's basically the battle. Obviously if you use skills, it definitely speeds up the process significantly. For example, you can try to burn it. It does actually work to do a little bit of damage, and if you have actually obtained some of the gold chests, you may know about the ultimate slash move, which is fantastic. It is a very powerful skill, and I guess I can go ahead and demonstrate it for you right here. Look at that. That is a crazy, crazy powerful move. That's another demonstration of what it actually does, how much damage it can do. Again, you have to be very, very careful of that whirlwind move. From all three moves, the whirlwind move is by far the most deadly, I would say, because the other two are very easy to dodge. You should never get hit by the other two moves. Never. It's incredibly easy. Here's another hyena warrior that spawned. Go take care of him. There's the whirlwind move again. And then once you do enough damage, it falls. And there's the rainbow scale item that we just got. It can occasionally also drop silver keys and other items as well, but the rainbow scale is a 100% drop. 100% drop. Here it is. It also sells for 3,000 pop pennies, which actually is a good source of grinding for money later in the game if you don't need any additional rainbow scales. And lastly, the King Cobra only spawns once a day, so once you defeat it, you cannot just simply run back out and run back in to respawn it. You actually have to go to bed by either going to the Rivero Inn and sleeping, or going to your farm and your house and sleeping there, and then coming back here the following day. Other than that, that is actually the end of this video, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Before I end this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you enjoyed the video. I will see you all later. Bye-bye everyone. Have a great day.